At this moment, let's proceed to Article 6 of Code of Ethics, which is the teacher and the higher authorities in the Philippines. Section 1 states that a teacher shall make it his duty to make an honest effort to, to understand and to support the legitimate policies of the school and administration, regardless of personal feelings or private opinions, and shall faithfully carry them out. Why? Because it is very unprofessional to a teacher who campaign against the legitimate policies of the school administration which he or she disagree. That's why it is very important to understand the policies, the legitimate policies of the school. Because in the first place, it would not become a policy if it is not for the good of teachers. And also, being a professional, what kind of challenges or circumstances you encountered in your life or your private life or personal life, you must stay who you are. You must act professional. Do not let those challenges affect you, affect your job as a professional one. So that's it. And then let's proceed to section 2. A teacher shall not make any false accusation or charges against superiors, especially under anonymity. However, there are valid charges he should present, such under oath to competent authority. So in this section, stated that a teacher cannot make a false accusation against her or his superior. Because for what purpose? If she or he will give any false accusation for them to be promoted? Of course not. You're a professional. So you must give accusation or make accusation to someone, to your co-teachers or someone else, if you have valid charges. And if you have the valid charges, then go to the authority, open it. Like the term that we always use, the truth must be revealed. That's it. Then, next is section number 3. A teacher shall transact all official business through channels except when special conditions warrant a different procedure, such as when reforms are advocated but are opposed by the immediate superior, in which case the teacher shall appeal directly to the appropriate higher authority. Yes, to transact all official businesses, it is the professional and ethical things to do. There's an exception, like this in this case, that reforms are advocated but are opposed by the immediate superior. So in this case, the teacher shall appeal directly to the appropriate higher authority. That's it. And then, next is section number 4. A teacher individually or as part of a group has a right to seek redress against injustice and discrimination, and to the extent possible shall raise his grievances within democratic processes. Democratic processes. So in doing so, she or he shall avoid jeopardizing the interests and welfares of learners whose right to learn must be respected all the time. Then, next is section number 5. So for section 5, appointments, promotion are based only on merit and need in the interest of service in the profession. Likewise, transfer of professional teacher is done on the basis of merit and needs. Then, so let's proceed to section 6. A teacher who accepts a position assume a contractual obligation to live up to his contract, assuming full knowledge of the employment terms and condition. So that's all for article number 6 of Code of Ethics, which is the teacher and the higher authorities in the Philippines.
I'm going to tackle the Article 7 School Officials, Teachers, and Personnel. Section 1. School officials shall at all times show professional courtesy, helpfulness, and sympathy towards teachers and other personnel, such practices being standards of effective school supervision, dignified administration, responsible leadership, and enlightened directions. So this section, the professional courtesy might help to treating your colleagues courteously and with respect. Professional courtesy is the particular professional behavior or etiquette which is extended between members of the same profession attire, punctuality, behavior, respect, and communication. Helpfulness. Teachers help their other colleagues like sharing insights, creating cohesive plans, and work together effectively. Sympathy. Sympathy is a feeling of pity, sorrow for someone else's misfortune. Section 2. The school officials, teachers, and other school personnel shall consider it their cooperative responsibility to formulate policies or introduce important changes in the system of all levels. So, Section 2 is the school officials cooperate specifically in formulating policies in school para hanay sa dang isa ka school. So, if there are sudden changes of decision made in a particular event, it must be known by the administration first to have immediate action or decision. A teacher or a lower position must hear the side of the higher in authority. So, Section 3. School officials shall encourage and attend to the professional growth of all teachers under them, such as recommending them to promotion, giving them due recognition for meritorious performance, and allowing them to participate in conference and training programs. So this section, the statement emphasizes the responsibility of school officials to support the professional development of teachers. They should actively promote opportunities for growth, acknowledge outstanding performance, recommended teachers for promotions, and enable their participation in conference and training programs. This approach aims to foster a positive and dynamic learning environment within the school. So, Section 4. In Section 4, no school officials shall dismiss or recommend for dismissal a teacher or other subordinates except for a cause. So, this section, school officials cannot dismiss or suggest the dismissal of a teacher or other staff members without a valid cause. It implies that any decision to terminate employees should be based on legitimate reasons. And lastly is the Section 5. Section 5, the school authorities concerned shall ensure that public school teachers are employed in accordance with permanent civil service rules, and private schools teacher is issued contracts specify the terms and conditions of the work, provide that they are given, if qualified, subsequent permanent tenure in accordance with existing laws, and provide future that they are duly registered in the licensed professional teachers. Is that Section 5, it emphasizes that school teachers should be employed following relevant civil service rules. Private school teachers, on the other hand, should have a contracts detailing in the terms of their work.
Article 8, the teacher and the learners. So there are some section of this article. Section 1. A teacher has the right and duty to determine the academic marks and promotion of learners in the subjects they handle. Such determination shall be accordance with generally accepted procedures of evaluation and measurements in case of any complaint. Teachers concerned shall immediately take appropriate action observing due proper process. So as a teacher, it's your right and duty to give marks or grades to the learners in accordance with grading standards, which is handled by the teacher. The grades or marks of the learners should treated with utmost honesty and accuracy so as to avoid compliance. Next is Section 2. A teacher shall recognize that the interest and welfare of learners are his first and foremost concern and shall handle each learner justly and impartially. So a teacher should award the best interest and welfare of the learners is its top priority. This can be achieved through the holistic development of the learners. Section 3. Under no circumstances shall a teacher be prejudiced or discriminatory against any learner. Each learner must be treated equally, favoritism should be avoided, and everyone should be given equal attention and opportunity to learn. Section 4. A teacher shall not accept favor or gifts from learners, their parents, or others in their behalf in exchange or requested concessions, especially if undeserved. Giving special attention to learners who provided gifts or favor to the teacher is highly prohibited.
Article number 9. The teacher and parents. A teacher shall establish and maintain cordial relations and parents and shall conduct himself to merit their confidence and respect. So according to Section 1, the teacher is obligated to establish relations with parents, conducting themselves in a manner that earns the confidence and respect of their parents. Section number 2. A teacher shall inform parents through proper authorities of the progress or deficiencies of learners under him, exercising utmost candor and tact in pointing out learners' deficiencies and in seeking parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of learners. So based on my observation of section number 2, the teachers shall communicate learner progress or deficiencies to parent through appropriate channels, and demonstrating honesty and tact when addressing a learner's shortcomings, seeking the parents' cooperation for the proper guidance and improvement of learners is a key responsibility. So, section number 3. A teacher shall hear parents' compliance with sympathy and understanding and shall discourage unfair criticism. So, according to section number 3, the teacher is required to attentively listen to parental compliance with sympathy and understanding, actively discouraging any form of unfair criticism. This fosters a constructive and collaborative relationship between teachers and parents. For example of how this article could be applied is ensuring that teachers and parents collaborate
to provide comprehensive and accurate information on bioethical issues, fostering learning environment that promotes ethical values and critical thinking skills in students. Article number 10. The Teacher and Business. Section number 1. A teacher has a right to engage directly or indirectly in legitimate income generation provided that it does not relate to or adversely affect his work. According to Section 1, a teacher is entitled to engage either directly or indirectly in lawful income generating activities, ensuring that such engagements do not interfere with or adversely impact their primary responsibilities in the educational field. Section number 2. A teacher shall maintain a good reputation with respect to financial matters such as in the settlement of his just debts, loans, and other financial affairs. So, section number 2, the teacher is obligated to uphold a positive reputation in financial matters encompassing the timely settlement of debts, loans, and the other financial affairs fostering trust within the professional community. Section number 3. No teacher shall act directly or indirectly as agent of or be financially interested in any commercial venture which furnish textbooks and other school commodities in the purchase and disposal of which he can exercise official influence except only when his assignment is inherently related to such purchase and disposable, provided that such shall be in accordance with existing regulations.